Alright, so we're live. We're just doing Lowbie leveling stuff and getting lost in Orgrimmar. We're on with our Lowbie Druid, which is a class that I should like. It was my vague idea that I would like the Druid. This is a class I was not particularly enamored with in the classic or near classic eras, but all the classes are very different now. Oh shit, I think I'm in the wrong place. This'll do. No, I'm totally in the wrong place. Let's make a small interface adjustment. I haven't been in this part of Orgrimmar in a long time. There we go. This works. I went down the wrong elevator, really. Because where I'm dropping this off, this is the Deliver Meat to Orgrimmar quest. Where I'm dropping this off is really almost right at the front door.
What are you looking for? Be safe.
There's the one going back. Now for the up elevator, we'll go over here to remember where this is. So my original server, which I hopped in on, was Kirin Tor. I don't want to say original server, but the server I played most on was Kirin Tor. And that place is dead empty these days. At least in the main cities. And I realized that the BFA content is not really in the main cities, the old main cities, so I mean that definitely explains it. At least on this server, which I basically chose arbitrarily off the high population list. At least there's people here. So after
strength and honor.
After we're done with this, we're gonna go
to victory.
Kill
What can I help you with?
Sailors. Durotar.
Down.
I've never really liked this particular fetch quest, even back in the old days. Now, I've never been a huge fan of Durotar as a zone either, to be completely honest about it. I do, however, have an enormous fondness for the Barrens, which is, of course, a completely different zone now. In fact, it's 2 zones now. Let's go talk to our guy over here. I make no claims to be an efficient quester. But I got all the time in the world, so...
Thrall, halt! Go with honor.
Even on the old server, I do not have anything resembling a max level character. I think my highest level character is about a 91 or 92. Since I basically stopped playing after, well, during the Cataclysm era. And I have dipped in very, very briefly, once or twice, since then. I talked about this last time. Also pick up this herb. I picked up, off camera, I picked up skinning and herbalism, with the general notion that I was going to just collect the stuff and sell it. Since crafting is a mugs game, except at the level cap, don't actually need to do that. Go grab this earth root. And if I could sell like a stack of leather or earth root or something like that, I have no idea if that will even occur. But if I can, then it should represent a decent amount of money. I feel like I should have a quest to pick up these gnomish treasures. If I have to come back down, I have to come back down. It's not that big a deal. The end of him. I've also found that on this particular quest, I tend to run little short sharpshooters to kill. So we will preferentially be killing them out here in the courtyard. I feel like the ranges on these abilities are quite high. It isn't necessarily true for all the classes. For these initial druid abilities. I also feel like I should have another ability by this point at level 8.
I do not have a target.
These little treasure chests, you're really going to have plenty of them. Should be a guy right here. Mouse sensitivity feels really swingy to me. I've turned it down a couple of times now, and it still feels very swingy. Make a point to not stand in the exploding bomb radius. Should be fine here. Alright, so I need another 2 Marines and one sharpshooter and 2 Marines, which I should be able to find out here. There's that. Naturally, as soon as I said that I'm always short on sharpshooters and not Marines, and now I'm short on Marines.
I need to target something first.
Alright, so that's that. We have got this herb to grab over here. Do I get XP for gathering? Shit. Kind of feels like I do. If so, that is not a feature I was previously aware of. Or maybe I had just forgotten it. That's possible. There's a pretty flower. And I think I forgot to skin that scorpion. I'm going to have to get back in the habit. It's been eons since I've played a character that skins.
The target.
Oh, look, other Lowbies. It's always nice. Okay, so that's cool. Alright, can't heal while moving, that's fine. There it is. The next, as I recall, I will get the quest to go kill these elementals. Who are not particularly tough. So back to Razor Hill we go. I can skin those. That question is answered. And here's the corpse that I left before. So at least I didn't miss it. I'm leaving an earth root behind. Let's take care of that. There's something over here. I always forget about these back doors into Razor Hill. So, kind of why I'm playing is kind of an effort to see if I can make WoW work for me again
how you
in
doing?
the
Keep it real.
build up to Classic, which is coming as of August 26th, I believe, here in the US.
What do you need? Strength.
This is my quest to kill elementals. Alright, well, that's not a huge upgrade. But every little bit counts. Let's go find a vendor here. We're almost out of space. Although, you don't need that much space in this low range. Eventually I'll have to go
What can I help you with?
and start sticking stuff in the bank. Also, we'll have to go to Orgrimmar, I believe.
Zug zug.
Let's see, production professions. Yeah, I think this person
Farewell.
can't train me in cooking, and I will probably do that.
Thrall Hall.
Don't need the jerky. Shit. Yeah, okay, that's safe to sell. What's this? Plans, copper chain vest. Might try to sell
forth
that
to victory.
on the auction house.
Speak, friend.
Vendoring it is 25 copper. That's not much.
Be safe.
Alright, now we have this quest, which I think is the Goblin
Well, spit it out.
Gnomish Tools. Gnomish Tools. probably buy another bag soon. I will just buy a vendor bag because I'm not gonna... I frankly can't afford anything, even a crappy bag off the auction house, with this amount of money. It used to be, at level 9 or whatever I am right now, 35 silver was a decent chunk of money. And one of the things I do miss consciously about Classic is the economy, which just functioned better. I mean, it did depend on what server you were on, but in the Classic era, people wanted these drops for miscellaneous crafting professions, and they just don't now. And in addition, you did have the fact that 1 or 2 or 5 gold at these low levels was a lot of change. Whereas now it's literally nothing. And if at any point you need to go to the auction house to find something, then good luck. So there's going to be a quest. Do I have that quest? There's going to be a quest to rescue these wounded orcs or whatever they are here. Ah, look at that. There's that quest.
I am out of range.
Zoom out a little bit here. Tree. 2 more of these guys. Get the silver leaf.
It is too far away.
As I recall, and I may easily be recalling incorrectly, that this Burning Blade quest is up here. Somewhere. Yeah, that looks correct. There used to be a couple of NPCs hanging around up in this general direction with quests, too. Again, I don't know if that's still the case or not. Ah, cool. I'm close enough. I miss skilling up, too. Where you picked up a new weapon and you actually had to take the time to skill that weapon up before you're any good with it. Now, it's probably not a class right here that was particularly important for, but... So I started a variety... That's the cave, I think. I started a variety of Lowbie characters. And I'm kind of just waiting on rest XP at this point. Although that's probably idiotic. Because at this level, really, who cares about rest XP? The leveling is so fast in these low levels. But that's maybe down there, and I'm not fooling with that. Oh, look, Lowbies. Awesome. Hello, Lowbies. They're just leaving. I'm looking for the spellcasters in particular. With my luck, they've totally depopulated the place. That does, in fact, appear to be accurate. Alright, so there's the spell scrolls. There's the entrance. There's got to be more to this than this what I'm seeing. Clearly, I am missing something. And this would be it. Here's the cultists. I seem to remember, once again, killing a cultist that caused the imp to go away. But I'm clearly not remembering that.
To target something first.
No, that totally did happen.
I am out of range.
Well, I got turned into a critter.
Do not have a target.
Huh, okay. Is this the entire back of the cave? It totally is. Yep, okay. Looks like we might have to hang around in here. Only need one more. Any luck this fellow will provide. I want to say, I'm not sure if it was this actual cave. Back in the day, when you had to like complete quests for basically every single one of the warlock pets, you had to go in here and do something. It may not have been this particular cave. All right, so that's 4 quests done. Sorry, guy. Killed them all. You know what, though? That there are people doing this stuff is really nice. On this server. On Kirin Tor, just not happening. There's just nobody doing this Lowbie stuff. And even the big cities are very depopulated. Oh, look at that. I have cat form. When did I get that? This level? That's possible. Let's see if I die. Nope. Awesome. Any reason to talk to this guy? Nope.
Spirits.
Loktar.
Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of these. Anything else I want to vendor? No.
Strength.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
I don't think I'm dying
Blood
due
and thunder.
to shortage of bag space at the moment. Level 10.
Abu.
Alright. I believe I have to talk to this guy.
Loktar. For the Horde.
Star Surge. What's that do? Surge of stellar energies at the target, dealing 66 astral damage. Alright, that sounds fun. This guy over here. What's the guy in the watchtower who is... that? I believe that's the watchtower.
Speak, friend.
Part of the cataclysm change in these zones is that the zones feel way smaller now because the questing is so efficient. Can I climb up this crap? Looks like no. So I technically have spec now, which I haven't looked at, obviously. Balance. So we default to balance. Star Surge. So there's also no talent trees anymore, if you haven't seen this lately. There's now a set choice of specs, and that's it. And you just switch between the 3 normally, or I think there's like 2 for Demon Hunter, I think. You do have 4 for the Druid. So it sounds like you need to be in Moonkin form to... let's take this, put it over here for now. To use this Star Surge. So let's switch to Feral. Oh, we got bear form now too. Okay, that's cool. So there's our cat form. Well, that's new and different. Holy cow. Right, so we have Shred and Ferocious Bite. Shred's gonna go right here. Ferocious Bite is the finisher. So we'll put that here. This is not needed on the actual hotbar. This is Dash, which is cool. Put that here. And I can do regrowth in this form? Sort of. Okay. Now there's bear form. Mangle. Okay, put this here. Auto attack. Not sure if I need that on a bar. I'm pretty sure I don't.
Loktar.
Cat form is going to be the preferential, I expect, preferential
Go for
everyday.
victory. What do you need? For the
Alright,
Horde.
what am I supposed to do here? I thought I had like a thing where I would like look through the glasses or something like that. Let me see this. This is it. There we go. Alright. This will show me the different locations. The trouble is, I'm already level 10, right? And I haven't done any of this stuff yet. So, I'm running the risk of out-leveling even this retuned Cataclysm content. I'm pretty sure I've never gotten past this in Durotar before, actually. Guess I don't really need to click on the item. Work with broom. And I think this is the last one. And I've always really liked it that when you do stuff like this, you're seeing the live world. This is not a cinematic. Same thing with the little sweeping in cinematic that you do get at the start when you first sign in with the character. Okay. This is the guy. You talk to this guy again.
Thrall Hall. May your blades never dull.
Alright, so. I was pretty sure that wasn't going to kill me. It seems like falling damage has been decreased dramatically as well. Alright, so I guess, looking where we are here, I guess we'll go help this guy. Help. Oop. Help. Rag. Well, alright, so they're, all three of them are there. I'm gonna be in cat form for this.
I do not have a target.
Alright, so I'm not even getting the finisher off. Which is not really a surprise in any way. Oh, it's a crocodile of some kind. It's like a tiny crocodile. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's try that again here. So these are roguelike mechanics. Whoops, shit. Alright, so three... What are these things called? This creates a combo point. So one combo point of... 3 combo points appears to be sufficient, at least on these moves.
What can I do for you?
Obtain 250 crocolisk teeth. Oh boy. Let's see how this works. Oh, aspiring pet tamer. I don't have access to this function right now. because I am not subscribed. This is the starter edition. Now, if I am still playing, like, come this weekend, then I probably am going to just resubscribe. What that will mean for the future of the Lowbie leveling stream, I'm not sure. Because I might end up hopping back on a at least slightly more advanced character than this. And again, I don't know. I mean, I kind of got to get established on a server that's not the old server. Alright, so here's our crocodile. Alright, so 3 was not enough for that guy. Alright, that was 34 crocolisk teeth. And the breath timer is another thing where it's like, wow, why is there even a breath timer? Drowned thunder lizard. I need to be skinning these guys. Yeah, it used to be you'd like have to surface after every mob you killed, or close to it. Alright, so the 250 is not as alarming as it sounds at first. Dang it. Looks like that's going to be a total of something like 8 mobs. Now we're also going to check out this... Where was it now? Drowned thunder lizard down here. That is not an awesome swimming animation. What was up with that? There's more of them here. Oh, you know, I think these are scenery. These are supposed to be critters that were in the canyon when Cataclysm hit and the canyon flooded and they drowned. Which is neat, but I wouldn't have been surprised had there been some kind of quest-type business associated with that. And I basically never have to go up to the surface, as far as I could tell. I've always loathed underwater stuff. But there are actually places in WoW where I think it, or at least there were, places where I think it actually works pretty well and is interesting. The druid stuff to get your aquatic, for example, was neat. The shaman underwater stuff, which I'm not sure every shaman had to do, but the Drane shaman definitely did. Cat form. Looks like I need at least one more of these things. do it. Let's get out of this friggin' water.
I need to.
As I get into higher level mobs, I am reasonably sure that... Alright, where am I going here? I am reasonably sure that I will need to actually build up more of these combo points on things. Right now it feels like I need about 4. But then, the 4th point, followed by the finisher, then feels like kind of overkill. Kind of like I'm doing more damage than I need to in that final attack, which is nominally inefficient. Alright, so here's a flower. Who the hell was this person? I can't see shit. Kind of like overhealing, you know, where, I mean, it's at this level, is it a problem? No, but it's a bad habit to be in. Dude didn't loot this thing. Oh well. It's not exactly a giant problem. I'd like to get out of the water so I could move at a regular speed. That'd be awesome. Does the bear form move any faster in the water? It doesn't look like it. Now we have all of 1 bear form ability right now. Which has a sort of lengthy cooldown. Alright, so at least at the moment, that is not a viable spec to be completing content in.
Speak, friend. Dabu.
Cool. Give me a bag, too. That's useful. Hey, 1 more armor point is 1 more armor point. I could complain about it. Oh, there it is. Hidden behind this other bush. Alright, so... I think... this still feels faster than blasting these things down with spells. And we are level 11. should probably turn these hints off, too. Although, they're going to remind me of new features that I have forgotten about. I get it. I'm also having a little bit of adjustment issue with mouse movement. The stuff I've been playing for the most part, since not really doing much in the way of MMOs anymore, has been stuff that I control with WASD, which I'm not doing here. That's considered an undesirable way to maneuver your character in WoW and this kind of game generally. So that's cute. What's the cooldown on this? About 2 minutes? Yeah. And how long does it last? Looks like roughly 10 seconds.
What are you looking for?
Alright. Sell crap. What's this? The recruitment letter.
Go forth to victory.
It's probably the one that sends me over to the Baron's Gateway. Stop doing that. I can't. Let's see. Let's see here. Trolls be flipping out, man. Alright, professions. Skinning. Skinning skills. So it looks like I do need leatherworking to turn these ruined leather scraps into oh, maybe not. Huh. This is new. Okay. This is all high-level stuff, but this is not stuff I've seen before. Alright, so let's look at... Let's talk to this person.
Glory to the Horde. Be safe.
I thought I needed leather crafting to turn this into leather. I don't know if that's going to be worthwhile or not, frankly. What do we have quest-wise here? We got this guy and this guy. Right? No, that's the pet guy. Now let's go down here. I'm also trying not to play for like eons and eons and eons in a single sitting, because it's very difficult for me to do that. I've sometimes sat around for... I was about to say I just never do that anymore, but that's not really true. What is true is that I haven't been able to play like that in this kind of game anytime recently. Now, if you put me in front of something that I think is like a super relaxing game, the game that I have for that is Empyrean Galactic Survival, which is, I'm talking creative mode stuff. I feel like there's quests that I should be doing. Let's go back to town, since we're still pretty close. You know what? No, let's not. I'm pretty sure the guy up here is going to give me that quest. Aggro ranges on these guys are all very short. I was just about to say that. Oh, look at this guy.
It is too far. Target.
Something need doing?
Alright. Resume Quillbore, Resume Scouts, which are these guys. Alright, we have a small problem. Okay, Warlock. Priest, okay. Alright, I appear to have lost an ability somehow. That'd be why. So I'm not balanced anymore.
I do not have a target.
This dude just kill them all. Level 9. Oh, there's 2 of them, no wonder. That's fine. There's more over this way, but they're already dead. I don't know if that was worthwhile or not, but I think we actually share the, what was that noise? Did they just group invite me or something? Alright, so that's nice. I need one more. So it looks like I did get some credit for those. Which works for me. Which is, you know, cheesy, but, you know, if that's the way the game works, that's the way the game works. It's like I'm waiting around for somebody to respawn. So I am actually skilling up herbalism as I gather here. Let's explore very briefly. I have to get that on a hotbar somehow. the cat form is not... It's a little bit brittle. So I really kind of want to be efficient with it, kill stuff as quickly as possible, which it ought to be good at, and I'm not pretending to be good at it, but there's only 2 abilities right now, too, so that's going to be a factor. Since we're waiting, let's explore the spec just a little bit. So next it looks like, in fact, at next level, I will get Rake, which is a dot, which would be very nice. Does this put combo? Awards a combo point, costs 35 energy, Shred costs 40 energy. So it's looking like we're going to do Rake, Shred, Ferocious Bite. Sounds good. Maybe with an extra Shred in there. This lasts how long? Over 15 seconds? The fight shouldn't last that long. This is only level 13. Instantly restores 20 energy. It increases the damage of all your attacks by 15% for their full duration. Okay, that's a very interesting ability. In that case, what we may end up with is something like Rake, Shred, Tiger's Fury, Shred, Ferocious Bite. I've done 0 research on this, so... Alright, tell me at least one guy has respawned in here somewhere, for Pete's sake. So that's that quest. We need about 8,000 XP for the next level. And this is almost 2,000. Kill 5 Razormane Dust Runners. These guys are over here. We all share the loot on that. Green. Cool. Don't need that guy. Shit. Hey, he tried to run away. Hardly ever see that anymore. Alright, so Got this done. Druid travel form will be neat too. I have no clear idea when one gets that. 20, I would imagine, these days.
Yes.
1.4 versus 1.1. Sure. I'll take the extra GPS, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Don't have the proficiency for that. We have a ton of, like, cooking reagents. So, next project is probably, once we wrap this stuff up, is probably going to be running down to Orgrimmar to get cooking. These kids did not pick up the herb, which is fine. I don't know. When I do go to Orgrimmar, I will take a look at the auction house to see if this gathering stuff is remotely worth my time. Maybe it isn't. So I'd like to hit 13 tonight. Would be cool. But probably isn't going to happen. But I'm going to finish this one up. Need about 4,000 more XP. Less than that. No, that's about right. I feel like I'm getting a good amount of leather. Now that I'm remembering at least part of the time to actually skin at the end.
I do not have a target.
What did I just say? Dumbass. So, the investigation of the auction house prices is something I'm likely to do off camera. I'm definitely going to stash a bunch of this crap in the bank, too.
Hello, man.
3 wayward plainstriders until they flee toward the barrens. Okay. What is occurring here? I feel like I just got buffed. But where's the buff bar? Did I in fact get buffed? Or am I just nuts? Oh, what the fuck? So it looks like these wayward plainstriders are traveling along this rather narrow path. That's the end of him. Should have saved it up. I didn't think I would keep the combos. So it's that. I don't know if there's a second or quest here or not. Finding the slowdown when entering the water is a bit frustrating.
How you doing, man? Okie dokie.
Play the raptor called Scream Slash. Well, where's he? Over. Alright. Alright, I'll tell you what. Because I know I don't want to be fighting these, this duo here. So I'm going to go do this real quick. That's worth some XP. Okay.
Sunk. Strength.
Now, I realize that the classic folks
Go with honor.
probably disapprove of achievements. And I think in the sense of classic, I think I probably do too. But I kind of like achievements. Now, they're a visible metric of progress. And frankly, I think that's handy. We want to go to this one. How do I... Well, screw it. I don't really need the quest tracking on for this, I think, so...
I am
I have no real interest in pursuing the crafting at this point in the game. But maybe what I end up doing, if I don't feel like the prices I will get for the stuff I'm gathering are worthwhile, and I'll just stick it all in the bank. And if I end up using it later, or on a different character, that's okay. I don't know what the progression looks like particularly. Certainly, it used to be the case that you needed a ludicrous amount of crafting materials to level up the actual crafting profession. I don't know that that's necessarily still the case. Let's see. Alright, so I don't know how tough this guy's going to be. Probably not that tough. We're going to do that. Come on. That did a nice chunk of damage. The rogue is another character I've never really played much of. I think I have my highest level rogue ever was something like a level 15. That was before the abilities were totally retooled. So I don't really have a great notion of how such a character would play these days. Assume I don't want to stand in that. I got it. Very good. All right. It's hard to break this habit of not having to worry about this. So I'm level 12. And here... Oh, that's different. Okay, we're going to put this here. Didn't realize I would be getting that. Alright, let's aggro a thing here, hopefully. Well, if this mob is any indicator, that seems to work reasonably well. Where's this herb? Didn't need to do it that way. Bad muscle memory. Bad muscle memory.
I need to get closer.
There's the guy.
I do not have a target.
This guy is literally standing out in the middle of nowhere.
Relax.
Just out here.
Seeing ya.
For no particularly good reason. Where's the turn in for this? Back at Razor Hill. This is a great opportunity to use the Hearthstone. One armor, one armor. Like I said, even this guy's only level 11. It's great that that there's leveling people on this server. I tried to find a population alliance server too, and my enthusiasm for playing alliance is just not incredibly high. I played more, like substantially more, Alliance than I did Horde back in the day, although it was the Horde side that originally, like, sold me, god damn it, on the game. This is just me getting used to this, that's all this is. Thunk.
Magraw. May your blades never dull.
It's a nice chunk.
Loktar.
Hey.
Strength.
Alright, so that's that. And we're about halfway to 13. Which is pretty good. And we've been playing about an hour and a half. So let us find Cook Torka. Can this guy teach cooking? Nope. And I know the butcher can. Alright, so... Well, that's super fancy looking, isn't it? Jeez. We'll use that, I guess. They're not... They're all just one armor, so who cares?
What do you need?
Now, a good question is what to do with this green. 3 armor, 3 armor. Vendor to be 3 silver. I'm inclined to check that out as an auction house thing. I need to get the character to Orgrimmar. Let's actually do that before we call it a session with a character. Because I want to check out the auction house. And there's a number of housekeeping things I want to do, which I might as well do off camera. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Last time I tried this, creating a bunch of Lowbie characters, I ended up liking the priest of the new characters that I tried in that context the best. Oh, there's a guy there. Shit. Maybe I should have walked. Or I can walk back. That's fine. That's actually making an assumption that I'm going back to Razor Hill. It's possible that I'm not. There's a fair amount of additional... There's at least several more quests in this zone. Let me put it this way, in this level range. There's all those harpies. I know there's a quest to kill them. Alright, so hold on here. We want to go toward the Valley of Strength. So we want to go this way. This is the one. Okay, good. I would, in case we end soon, and I'm probably still gonna keep streaming for another little bit here. Not for another, like, several hours or anything, but maybe another half an hour. I would like to thank folks for watching, whether you're watching live or after the fact. So if you are first time checking out this particular stream, I got started as a video game blogger in 2007, so it's been a while. moved to a YouTube channel. The blog's still around. It's just I don't really do a ton with it anymore. Moved to a YouTube channel at Ardwulf's Lair, and did almost entirely
liking that
MMO
coin
videos
purse
for
for
quite a
ya?
long time. Which, you know, I was not like a hugely active content creator. But this was back before. Let's see here. Can I
cannot use that.
feel like I'm in the wrong category? Wasn't there a way to put the item in here? Trade goods, leather, recipes. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so copper chain vest to be blacksmithing. There we go. Copper chain vest. 40 silver. Okay, so let's sell that. I'm going to undercut, but hey, I've only got the one. Starting price 10. Buyout price 20. This sounds good. Deposit is a silver. I have 99 silver. That's fine. Okay. Oh, starter edition accounts cannot perform that action. Well, I guess the stuff's going in the bank. That's okay. Where's the bank? Right in front of me. We'll have to fix that in a couple of days. This is not the bank. Damn it, Orgrimmar City Planning. Where'd you put the bank? Here it is. This is probably me misremembering it more than they moved it.
What's shaking?
All right, what's shaking? Okay, is that what the kids are saying these days? I have 2 copper chain vest plans. All right, that's yay. All right, let's put this stuff, this stuff, this stuff. Put those in the bank.
See you around, friend.
And then let's go talk to a guard so that I can
Mokra.
profession trainer cooking. They don't tell you where it is anymore. They should tell you where it is, I think. That is a badass looking flying mount right there. I mentioned this last time. Flying mounts are another one of those features that a lot of people have problems with, and they definitely do cause issues with content. But I like flying mounts. I think it's a cool feature. I think it's cool to just fly around. If I had, at some point, I'll probably hop into my character with the flying mount and just fly around for a while. Cooking level 5. Alright, so let's get the spice bread recipe.
Greetings.
Let's get the profession thing up. H. That key feels wrong to me. Is it H? It's clearly not H.
Fight well, friend.
There it is. Alright. So we got a cooking. I can make roasted boar meat. Okay. Herb baked eggs. I have raptor eggs. So I need the spice bread, basically. So flour and mallet spices.
What are you looking for?
This is the person with cooking
May your blades
supplies. That
never
appears
dull.
to not be the case.
Zug zug. Victory!
Is there somebody around here with the cooking supplies? Shit. Looks like there isn't. Wait a minute. Ah, okay, good, there is. Very good.
Zug,
All right.
zug.
So, mild spices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's make 30 spice bread. See how high this gets us. Then we can hit the trainer up again. As I recall, this goes into yellow and then into green very quickly.
Farewell.
I have a hankering to try World of Warcraft in VR as well. I feel like that would be... I mean, would you play it in VR? If by playing it, you mean go out and engage with the content? Almost certainly not. I feel like that would strongly not work. Because the game's just not designed for that kind of interface. But... just as like as an experiment of just, you know, kind of, hey, I want to walk around Stormwind or whatever in VR for 20 minutes. That sounds really neat. And I believe there is an application that will allow you to do that. Alright, so we can make more of these. And I'm going to buy 10 more. Because it's still yellow. Alright. So let's see what we can do now.
For the Horde! Glory to the Horde. Go
right.
with honor.
What can I help you with? Strength.
Mukra.
How? Farewell.
Alright, so it looks like we didn't pick up any recipes that we can actually use. Because we didn't kill any boars. Alright, well, that's fine. Total outlay cost on that was roughly 5 silver, so who cares? Let's...
Strength and honor.
That's all the food I have. Alright, good.
May your blade.
Alright, so that will have to do. Let's go find a grunt
Strength and honor.
and go learn first aid.
Go forth to victory.
That person is... God, I haven't been back here in ages. I have no particular need or desire to do the cooking dailies. I have a hunch that the first aid trainer is up. I don't remember Orgrimmar Embassy at all. Alright, or his bandage trainer, okay.
No loitering, whatever that means.
I'm not looking for the bandage trainer. I'm looking for the first aid trainer. Huh, okay. So this is like literally the meeting of the Horde.
State your business to your war chief.
Oh, shut up.
I am Bane, son of Cairn.
Great voice.
I
Earth
answer
Mother,
to the
guide
law.
us all.
Shorel Aran.
From Ka. Keep your weapons sharp.
Welcome.
Okay. Alright, well that's cute. You know, it's cool that even if this does nothing, and I'm not saying that it does nothing, it's cool that this is here. I'm going to talk to the grunt again.
Strength and honor. For the Horde.
Even if Sylvanas' war chief has turned out to be a landfill fire. I feel like I'm missing the first aid trainer. That ought to be basically right here.
Well, spit it out. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me.
I mean, it's not like I need bandages right now. I can sit on this. That's fine. I will surely end up at Thunder Bluff or somewhere else like that at some point. So, I don't know if I'm missing that or if... There's an auctioneer over here? Really?
I got what you need.
Huh, okay. Well, let's look at... Just look at leatherworking. Trade goods. Leather. Alright, light leather. Light hide. Light leather appears to be going for about 75 silver each. Ugh. 15 gold a stack? Hell
if
yeah,
you
I'll sell
ever
it.
need anything,
Since we're over here.
I know a buyer when I see one.
Bag. Hex weave bag. 1,500 gold. 30 slots. 30 slots. 1,700 gold. Embroidered deep sea bag. 32 slots. 8,000 gold. 24 slots. That won't help. Just curious as to what, say, a Frostweave bag goes for 300 plus. Netherweave bags. I would settle for Netherweave bags. 16 slots, 29 gold. Well, that sucks, but I can
That's it. I
probably
got
sell
mouths to feed,
my
pal.
existing stacks of resources and get 30 gold or so, or to buy a couple of bags. Alright, so I think we're done here in Orgrimmar since we can't locate the first aid trainer. I think we're done here in Orgrimmar for now, which means we need to go find back to Razor Hill. I could wait, I guess, since again it's kind of a waste of time to worry about rest XP at this level range because the leveling's so fast anyway. But on the other hand, it's awfully nice to have it. This looks like PvP rewards vendors. Something I've never done a ton of in WoW. I've done Battlegrounds here and there. So maybe we will do a pug next. Where's this go? Of Ragefire Chasm or something. We're in about the right level range to do it. Hey, I get XP for the exploration. In the time of Cataclysm, the majority of my play was on the Alliance side. So I didn't really see a lot. And I know the timing was a little different. I think this got redone. Ardwulf got redone at a slightly different time than Stormwind did. But I kind of mentally linked the two updates in my head. Let's check. Dungeon Finder becomes available at level 15. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. All right, so I think we're just gonna bail here in Orgrimmar and call it a night for the stream. So I want to thank everybody that's watched. I know I've had at least a couple of people in and out. We will keep doing this at something like a similar time slot on weeknights. Not every weeknight, but I will be back with this. I'm having a reasonable amount of fun. We'll see how I feel in a couple of weeks. I'm excited for Classic, but I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to have the patience to deal with Classic or with the expected fuckery that will occur when Classic goes live. So I want to thank everybody for watching again. Check out this. Keep an eye on this channel. I believe the term on Twitch here is follow. If you want, and there's a YouTube channel at Ardwulf's Lair, ARDWULF. If you search YouTube for that, you will find the channel. The most recent videos have all been board tabletop gaming, but there's some older MMO stuff from several years ago back there, but the MMO stuff is now getting done on Twitch. So, again, thanks for watching, and everybody have a good night.